What's up, gang? Welcome back. How y'all doing today? It's your first time coming on the channel. I want to say welcome. If not, gang, how y'all doing today? Y'all know I love you. And I was thinking about y'all today, and I want to do something different. I wanted to give us some message or some guidance from those that have crossed over in the spirit. Like, sometimes I feel like when we lose people don't know how to like connect with them, and even though they might be surrounding us, sometimes people don't know the signs. And I know when I give readings, or I have gave readings, I may pull a card from the postcard from the spirit's deck, and usually it'll resonate with the person, and they'll be like, that sound like my mother, that sound like my brother or cousin or whoever. So this is the postcards from the spirit deck. And unlike other cards, these you like kind of pose a question. So how it works, unlike the other decks where multiple cards can make up a reading, this one is designed to facilitate a dialogue between you and those in the spirit as you choose one card at a time to answer a question you have posed. You can ask the question of a loved one who has crossed over, or your angel guides, or whatever light being or beings you wish to consult. The answers will always be from a collective of loving allies, we or us. A communication to you through all the loving consciousness that is spirit, who unites in their voice into one. So what I'm going to do is I put the stones up, and what I'm posing to spirit is for answers from the collective, for those that have crossed over in the spirit realm, to give us guidance. And what do we need to know now? What guidance do we need right now? And when I pull the cards, we're going to get 3 cards. What do we need to know now? The second card be clarity, and the third card is what we're going to need to know for the future. Alright? I thought that was going to help us, because you just don't know. Like, I pull these cards sometimes and they really be helping me, and I know it sounds like a person that I've lost, especially like from my dad or my brother. So, you know, sometimes we be wanting those messages from the spirit, and these postcards from the spirit is like a good way just to see what message comes up for you and does it resonate with you. So let's clear the cards and get our messages from the postcards from the spirit, y'all. That's what came on me today to do for us. So that's what I'm gonna do. Hope y'all doing alright on this Tuesday. Kind of cold here in Detroit. Let's see what guidance we're gonna get today. So for the first card, for the first group, is the Amethyst. If that resonated with you, Amethyst is to bring you peace. And that's this stone here. So if you picked stone 1, these cards are going to be for you. Angels, spirit guides, those who have crossed over in the spirit for the collective, give us 3 cards that resonates with us. Messages from you for our highest good. What is the energy that we need to know now? What guidance do we need from you? Thank you. I ask you to lift us up with higher consciousness, clear our paths. Let us be more in tune with our intuition. Protect our minds with the fiery wall of protection and a gold shield deflection. So the first card would be, what guidance do we need right now from our ancestors, from this crossover in the spirit? This is for you, number 1. What guidance do we need right now? Group number 1, ancestors. What guidance do they need right now? What guidance do they need right now? What guidance do they need right now? For group number 1, the Amethyst. First card is what guidance do we need right now? The second card is going to be for clarity. And the third card is going to be for your future. Dearest wonderful you, to help you manifest a life for the highest good, we invite you to examine your deepest desires. Imagine all your desires, no matter what kind, like magic seed pods in a basket glowing with infinite potential. Look closely at each one. Are you afraid that some way bring you too much attention and invite negative reactions from others? Is change too daunting? Are you afraid to stretch and grow? Let yourself be led forward and let the seeds of positive intentions take to the wind. Your desires count and you are worthy of them. They are essential for co-creating your world. Did you ever consider that when desires come from deep within you, it might be spirit moving you to create something beautiful to share with others? Some desires are infused with miraculous powers to move the heart and influence the world in ways you can't possibly know. We know you and love you so deeply and are so happy to support you. So number 1, whatever you're thinking about, whatever you're desiring right now, let's saying go for it. It's going to be for your highest good, no matter what you think somebody may feel or do. And this is for the clarity. There are times when loss is a part of life. Sometimes a loss is welcome, like when you leave a situation not in alignment with your highest good. Sometimes a loss is sudden and painful, like when a loved one crosses over to our dimension. Regardless of the nature of the loss and your control of it, your experience is asking you to acknowledge. Tears are necessary, as if grief when you repress the natural expression of loss and try to move on too quickly. The unprocessed pain haunts you and is destructive. We don't want that for you. Instead, first, your heart breaks, opens wide, feel the loss, and integrate it. See the beauty that was the lessons that you learned, and know that as you let it go of what has passed, ever more of you remains. It gets better, we promise you. Your heart expands with more compassion for the world than ever before. Love heals all. We're loving you and sending you love always. Some of you may have just lost someone that might be hurting, but they're letting you know that once you go through the pain, go through the process, it's going to be all right. It's for your future. Miracles never run out. Look back over your life and you will see so many moments of synchronicity when all the right people, the right places, the right opportunities, and the right time shows up without your help. Think back to how you felt before a miracle happened. You felt you were giving up, but it was more like a gentle surrender to whatever was about to happen. We want you to know that miracles are being concocted for you, and you will never ever run out of them. You just don't get to choose how many come, who will deliver them, and when will they show up, and what will they will do for you. All that is in our department. Spirit knows what is best for you and what wants to be expressed through you. You are incredible and amazing and a magnet for miracles. That will be a good mantra for you today. We are on it. Just relax. If you only know how much you are loved. So that kind of go with the first card. Your desires, they working on miracles for you. So know that if you lost something or you lost someone, it's okay. Go ahead and let it go. Go through the grieving process of it. It's going to be all right on the other side. So remember, they want you to start whatever it is, whatever intentions. Don't be afraid, because miracles can happen. So they're working on it for you. So that was number one. That was your postcard from the spirit. And number two is Mukai. So energy clearing. So if you pick number two, you got 3 postcards for you. I want to do something different. Sometimes we need a little guidance. We need a message from the other side. And it helps us. Number 2. What guidance do you need right now, ancestors? Group number 2. What message do you have for them? What guidance do they need right now? What guidance do they need right now? What message do you have for group number 2? What guidance do you have for group number 2, ancestors? What messages, angels, ancestors, spirit guides? What is the message you have? What guidance do you have for group number 2 right now? Alright, group number 2. So 3 messages. What guidance do you need right now? Dearest you, since you're on earth, you understand how buildings are built. Yes. A good solid foundation, and yet flexibility too in cases of earthquakes. Truth be told, you can't offer something sustainable unless it is built from a solid base. Whether it is an ideal that takes form one step at a time, or an actual house that needs a sturdy foundation, dug, poured, and built, we want to remind you of this because you might need a little encouragement to see this is true in your life. At this time, celebrate the fact that right now you can repair the cracks in the foundation of your life effortlessly, as well as do a general site check to ensure your hard work is being well supported. Do this and know you are building your life on a perfect and sound foundation that will allow you to welcome the many miracles waiting to come to visit. We're so happy for you, so intrigued by what you're building. Know that whatever you're doing in your life is meant to happen. You can always go back, fix something, correct something, just be happy about it and keep on building it on that firm foundation, and know that nothing is ever not meant, that you are meant, and what you're doing is supposed to happen. That's your foundation. And for clarity, dearest you, isn't it amazing how things seem to come around again, full circle in ways could not possibly have planned? You wonder how a dream could die, only to be resurrected years later when you're really ready. You thought it was time back then, but your wisdom knows better than your small self, whose desires are unmet. Now here you are, with a new opportunity to do things from a different, more mature perspective. We want you to trust that in this new opportunity for rebirth, you will be called in two directions, and the one that is unfamiliar will be the right one. In the unknown spaces, that uncharted places of infinite potential, we are waiting to guide you into your fullest life. Big bounty will come if you remain in the present. You have come full circle, and now you can see that everything changes and made new, and is given new hope, loving you always. So remember, building your foundation, and you have to take new opportunities. Whatever you want to step out on something and do something, and you feel like you want to get great reward, it's going to take risks. It's going to be scary. But know your ancestors are behind you. So if you're thinking about doing something, take that risk, because they're here to help you. And for your future card, number 2. Sometimes you just feel like no one understands you. You're not heard, or even that you don't count. This, my dear, is a terrible illusion. And although your feelings tell you that abandonment is real, well, we who love you know better. You are never alone, and even when rejection happens, you are ultimately being protected, so better things can replace what wouldn't have worked in the first place. Everyone on this side of the veil is watching over you and rooting for you. Ultimate success. Life loves you. We love you. And you are a unique spark of the divine, and always connected to the light and to the source that you're always in our care. Trust and keep the faith. Love you always and forever. Some of you may be feeling like no one understands, like people have left you. You can't talk to nobody. Know that you are protected. Know that people do understand. You are not unheard. They hear your prayers. God is guiding you. Keep your faith. Know that your light is shining. Never give up. Stand on your foundation. Remember that. Keep your faith. Know that you're not alone. Those on the other side is working for you. Remember, nothing that you want, whatever that goal is going to be easy. You got to take that road that's uncharted so you can get that reward. They're going to support you. Number 3 is Tiger's Eye. Get y'all a message from the Spirit. That was a good one, number 2. You're not alone. Remember, they are working for you in the Spirit. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, what is the message for guidance for group number 3? What is the message for guidance for group number 3? Sometimes you need these messages. What is a message for guidance for group number 3? Angels, ancestors, spirit guides. What is a message for guidance for group number 3? The highest good. What is a message for group number 3 for the highest good? What is a message for group number 3 for the highest good? That guidance right now. Lord, I don't know why I keep on dropping these, y'all. Hold on. Group number 3, what is a message for their guidance? Group number 3. It's your message. The common saying, be in the world, but not of it, and wear the world loosely, refer to the need of being engaged with life, but not being attached. I always say we in this world, not of it. To specific outcomes. Do not take the world too personally, for you are one of many co-creators here to play, and we have many ideas about how all this should play out. Just know the outcome does not matter as much as the presence you bring to each experience and how you let yourself flow through life. There's a real freedom in knowing and accepting this. So will you wear the world loosely, or will it straitjacket you? It is your choice. Whatever happens, have the courage to keep trying to live as you are meant to. And when it comes to manifesting, don't worry about the how or even the why. We have that covered. Everything is going to turn out exactly as it should. Spirit has a plan. Loving you always and forever. Just stand today. Don't let life weigh you down. Always dream as you did as a kid. You know what I'm saying? Be optimistic. I'm feeling something now. Smile. Don't get caught up in the rat race of a 9 to 5. Even if you have to work it, still make plans to walk into your purpose. You know what I'm saying? Be grateful. Have gratitude. When you lead with love, love will come to you. When your energy shifts, you feel the world change around you. And that is so true. You are what you think. You are what you believe. I mean, when it says, wear the world loosely, or will you let it straitjacket you? Keep smiling. Keep believing. I'm telling y'all, you in this world, you're not of it. Don't let it weigh you down. We bet you must be exhausted some days, giving as much as you do, sharing your energy so beautifully in service to the highest good, and can leave you feeling depleted like any empty well. If you feel as if there's no more water for you, there's good news. We have a plan today. Go take a relaxing bath. I was just thinking about a shower I was going to tell y'all about. When you take a shower and you letting the water run on you, imagine all the negative stuff going down the drain and start to think about all the positive things and relaxing things that's pouring through the water on you. Giving you as much as you, sharing your energy so beautifully in service. Your highest good can leave you feeling depleted. Today, Go take a relaxing bath. Book a massage. Read a novel. Buy yourself some flowers or plant some flowers in your garden. Make time for yourself. Not more work on yourself. No more work on yourself. By tending to yourself, now you can and you are reminded to do some more often. And be sure to use a word that might have caused you anxiety in the past, but is essential for your well-being now. No. Say it with us. No, thank you. No, I can't. You do not have to explain. Just say no, gently but firmly, and go for a soak. Life will wait for you to bring yourself back to the center, replenish, and be ready. So group number 3, you might need to relax. Like they say, you done gave so much of yourself. If you don't go and refill, you don't have nothing to give nobody else. You got to take care of yourself. And don't be afraid to say no. You got to say no sometimes. Your future card. Over here, there is no mystery for us to unravel, as we know intimately how connected we all are, how the web of creation works, and how spirit is in every aspect of life, from the invisible to the visible. But it's impossible for humans to comprehend the complexities of how things actually work, because the most important threads in the tapestry don't make sense in the dimension you live in. That said, can you feel the importance of these currents of energy that bring events together in the miraculous ways? You can't understand with your mind, but you can know with your heart and soul. Trust that even though you don't know the how, the what, or the why, we do. Surrender to the mystery. Have faith that the unseen world is watching you with loving eyes and spirit waves. Your life's mysterious and beautiful tapestry is the glorious of the Technicolor. Loving you so much. They're telling you, like, you don't have to understand the spirit. You don't have to know how it works, but know that your ancestors are working for you. Your spirit guides are working for you. What you don't know, you don't have to try to understand. Just believe that it's working. So number 3, remember, don't let life weigh you down. Don't let it put a straitjacket on you. Breathe, smile, laugh, play. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? Don't let the world make you angry or take the joy from you. You gotta know that. Remember to relax. This must be for like the caregivers and the light workers. When you helping others, you gotta refill yourself. Relax. Do float therapy. Get a massage. Take you a good bath. Shower. And we don't have to understand why spirit works or comes together or comes to us. It's all happening for our good. It's all working for our good. So those was the messages from spirit, and I just wanted to share that because sometimes we need a little guidance. I hope that resonated with the stones that you picked, the messages in those groups. I hope that helped you. I really do, because sometimes the postcard from the spirit, it lifts me up, and it be something that resonates for me. So I'm gonna come back soon, y'all. Just want to give y'all a little reading. I hope y'all doing well. I love y'all again. Till next time.